and Snakes is the leading organisation for performance poetry. We run events across England, all around the country. We put poets into schools. We've got a poet in a school every day of the year. Also lots of kind of different informal events, so working with young people, thinking about poetry and music, say. We recorded an album recently. Quite a lot of international work as well, which is great. So opportunity for poets to travel and perform internationally, as well as for poets to come here and to show their work. And also try to work both rurally as well as in urban places, which is where you might think of performance poetry more being an urban place. But if you're in a village, there might be a performance coming to your village hall.
We put on between 20 and 30 shows a year, each of which involves a different lineup of poets, and I'm the person that seeks out the right performers for the individual shows and contacts them and make sure they get paid and that sort of thing. Poets send me CDs of themselves or get in touch with me by email and send me links to footage of themselves on YouTube or links to their MySpaces where I can listen to their poetry. And because I'm always looking for new artists as well as established artists, whilst we have good links with a lot of established spoken word artists and some quite big names, I'm always looking to mix up the programmes. So it's a good opportunity for new voices to get themselves heard.
The other place that we work, the other area that we work in a lot is in artist development. So thinking about building the skills of artists, how we can help you to earn a living, basically from performance poetry, which seemed kind of impossible 10 years ago, or certainly when I was at school. And now there are a lot of artists that do make a living from their work.
There are a number of ways into the world of performance poetry for people who are just starting out. First and foremost, that there's the open mic circuit, where you can just turn up, sign up for a 5-minute slot and read your poetry to a like-minded audience. And it's really about working your way up the ladder. Hopefully, once you've done a few open mics, there'll be someone in the audience who thinks, well, that person is good, and they'll come along and get your phone number, get your email address, and they might hopefully be able to offer you a 10-minute paid slot somewhere, and it's a fantastic buzz getting your first paid slot. You have to be quite patient about it because it doesn't happen overnight.
You can make a living as an artist, so by being a poet, perhaps delivering workshops in schools, so doing that sort of work to buy you some time to be able to have time to write and to develop new work.
As a poet, to work in your education, I guess there are two sort of main areas. So one area would be working in sort of schools, or this could be youth centre, prison, or whatever, running workshops and sessions. And then the other side of things is working with teachers and doing all the training that's around creativity.
And also people are making more money from, say, having their work up on YouTube, perhaps finding deals, maybe selling CDs of their work at gigs. And there's an increasing number of tours and of paid gig opportunities, so for artists to get work around the country. So I think for artists there is quite a thriving scene, and increasingly people are being able to give up their day jobs and to go and make a living as an artist, which is great.